Live your passion.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion. Live your passion. Yeah.
Interior decorators are concerned with the appearance and functionality of indoor spaces. They use furniture, paint schemes, carpeting, and decorations to transform the interior of a building. Meet sought-after interior decorator Annette Conradie, whose captivating resume in reinventing interior spaces have landed her company, Touch of Style, some lucrative contracts over the years. This is her story.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion. Live your passion, yeah.
Born and raised at Graskop, a small town in South Africa's Mpumalanga province, Annette Conradie studied music at the University of Pretoria while making curtains on the side to supplement her income. Struggling to secure employment as a music teacher after following her Namibian husband to Windhoek, where he landed a job at a commercial bank, Annette turned to her childhood passion of needlework to earn an income.
As a very young girl, I think I was about 6, 7 years old, I was very interested in knitting and crochet work. My grandmother taught me to do a lot of that type of needlework. And then eventually I started making all my own clothes. Very young age, I think at 8, I made my first piece of clothing. So I realized then that I've got a passion for needlework.
Annette saw a gap in the market for a fully fledged curtain shop and approached a local bank looking for funding to get her venture off the ground. This more or less coincided with the completion of the Marua Mall, which offered plenty of floor space for rent.
And I put all my figures together with my husband's help because he's also working for the bank, so he knows what the banks, want to know and to get a loan. And at the end of the day, so I actually got a loan of $90,000. I started my business with $90,000, and that was for me the most important thing, that they believe in me.
Live your passion.
Yeah, about after 5 years, I've rented the premises next door. And then about 10 years after that, we've actually developed a new building. Me and an architect, we went in partnership, and we actually shifted from Marua Mall to this building. But my main dream was always to have my own big showroom where people can come in, and as I say before, they must be inspired. They must walk here and say, wow, and look at this. And, they must just get, if they walk in here and walk out here, they must be satisfied and know here they can get anything they want. It must be your one-stop decorating shop. And I wanted to have this wow building for myself and for the clients, So I just decided I will have to work till I'm 80 years old because you have to pay what you've done now. But that's my dream. So I'm just living now and working my dream.
With established clientele, including bigger corporate clients in the hospitality and services sectors, Touch of Style continues to cement its reputation. Starting out with 3 employees, the company now employs 17 permanent workers and was appointed as the decorator of choice for both the old and new presidential residences and various other luxurious hotels and lodges across Namibia, as well as large corporate offices.
Ik werk 11 jaar voor mevrouw Conradie. En dat is eigenlijk een goede experience om met haar te werken. Ik heb die blinds hier kom beginnen leren. En ik doe blinds, baie mooie blinds. Ons doen regtig een goeie werk. En ik heb een goeie span. wat baie goed is en as mevrou sê ek soek hierdie gordyn môre, sy kry dit môre want die span is baie goed.
Sy werk hard en haar span werk ook hard. So ons het nog 'n toekoms vorentoe.
Everything I knew, I learned myself. I was doing the needlework myself. I was constantly practicing, making new things, see if it works, how did it come out. And through the years of experience, you start learning the new trends. You see what is the new styles on the market, and then you try it out, and then you start learning the processes, and then at the end of the day you create something new. So with decorating, you help people to also work with their creativity, and then you make their places nice and beautiful the way they want it actually, but with your professional sort of vision, because you work with that every day. So if a person comes in and they want just new curtains for their house, I would go out there and have first a site visit, because the moment I went into a client's house, I know exactly what their style is. You can see it, you learn it very fast, and you read people easier.
Annette is well versed in the principles of design and how to balance color, flow and unity to ensure that her decorative elements work cohesively. Her excellent communication and client service skills and her innate ability to accommodate client wishes throughout the decoration process makes her a sought-after decorator.
I've learned a very big lesson in business, and that was from day one. I realized if you have a good product and you deliver a good service, you will always have work. Your work is your advertising. So for me, it's a constant thing to keep the service and the standard of what we do up there, so that you can always be the best in your field.
Live your passion.
I think she's very particular about quality. So she will tell you rather go slow and get quality items into your house instead of filling up the house all in one go and not getting good quality. She also believes in understanding who you are and she always asks you, what lifestyle are you trying to create here, or what ambiance are you trying to create? And if you say, well, I want something calm or I want something a little bit loud, she'll put it together, but it's your decision in the end as to what she does. So she gives advice. She's on time most of the times. I think it's unique in the sense that you can see somebody has put something together with some thought or not, because she's got a particular style. She's got a bold style of how to put things together. I mean, black and greens and yellows are not colors that we would go together. There's something very special that I can't quite put in words, but you will know when you go into a house and you think she's had her touch there.
When I started this business, I wasn't sure the name, what must I give this business a name, and the touch of style is actually, it says, the name says it all. There's a touch of style in everything I do, and I really try to bring that to all the clients' houses and hotels and offices, because you must stand out at the end of the day. It must stand out, and people must be saying, oh, it's another job done by Touch of Style. So that's where the service and the quality comes in, and you have a trademark.
Live your passion.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion, yeah.
Despite the successes, Annette stays grounded and humble, appreciating the support she received from her staff and family in growing her business and brand.
My biggest support is my family, and first of all, it's my mum. When I started my business 25 years ago, I said to her, listen, please come and help me. She basically runs my whole house. Without her, I wouldn't be able to work as hard as possible. So my mother, first of all, she's my idol. And then my husband, you know, he actually supports me to be a businesswoman. You know, that's for me very important. And he's got the financial know-how that helps me a lot. I'm not a big financial person. I'm the working, the creativity one.
It took its toll at the time, and it was expected from me to very much keep the household together with my mother-in-law, and especially with the raising of our kid. And but it was expected, and I think that was the understanding right from the outset, that we would have these challenges at the beginning. And yeah, and as I say, it is typical of a very much a one-man business. What Annette has achieved, and from where we are, from humbling beginnings, and today it's certainly worth our while. I mean, we are able to cater for a household for our kid at university, and it's all due to her time and effort being put into the business.
With her business well established and sustainable, Annette now has more time to pursue her other childhood passion, music. A partnership she struck up with the talented singer Renee van Wyk, whom she now leads on the piano, is starting to pay dividends.
The type of songs that we sing are, I would say, it's more for the mature alternative market. And it's songs with lots of emotion, lots of feeling. Annette and I have never ever done one single song that doesn't make sense. And in that sense, for her to she always needs to know exactly where I'm going before I go there. So she really has to be a step ahead of me all the time, which in my opinion makes her a wonderful sessionist musician to work with, because she's there. She feels my emotion, she hears my voice, she can direct where I'm going.
Imagine all the people living for today. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Live your passion.
Annette Conradie, industrious, innovative, and customer-orientated. Her story teaches us that success is no accident, that its price is dedication, hard work, and an unremitting devotion to those things you want to see happen. That true success in life begins when you make the commitment to become excellent at what you do. She is living her dream. She is living her passion.
Nog 'n somer son Kersfees, aan die koningskind verjaar. Die suiderkruis my kompas en 'n engelkoor ry saam, en my hart gesels langsaam oor die liefde, en ek weet die haar lê om die draai ek wag.
Live Your Passion is supported by the European Union.